Hello everybody and welcome back to Red Devils TV. Now, it's been a while since I've said that. As you see by the channel, I've been inactive for about 2 weeks now. And I'm back, so daily content is coming back. So yeah, I've thought of a lot of channel videos to make, so we will have a lot of content coming in the next few weeks. But yeah, the last week and a half, I've missed a lot. I didn't realise how much I'd actually miss. Now, unfortunately, as everyone probably knows, is that the Queen has obviously passed away. Now, God bless the Queen, rest in peace. We've got a new Prime Minister, but mainly it's a United channel, so we're going to talk about Manchester United. So, what have I missed when it comes to our club? I've missed us battering Arsenal 3-1. I've rewatched the game because when I was in Turkey, I didn't have access to the sports. They didn't show it in the area we were staying in, because apparently now that Turkey is a non-betting country, so I couldn't access like the Super 6 app, for example. I could access my Fantasy Premier League, thank God, but you know, as everyone knows, that football's not being shown at the moment because obviously the Queen's passing. But anyway, life goes on. So obviously when United start playing again, that's obviously we'll be making them featuring videos. But I've got a load of videos coming up. I've wrote a massive list of all sorts of different topics, different like style of videos, whether it's calling out pundits, whether it's giving my opinions, etc. So look forward to the channel, and also as I put on my social media, that within the first month of the channel, we've got 1,000 views. So that's incredible, to be honest. I didn't even expect that to happen. And the way the channel's kicked off a little bit, 1,000 views in my first month is something I never expected. And I'm overjoyed with that. And I just want to say thank you for all the support that people are giving me, whether people in the comments, people subscribing, people liking, people just even watching the video. You don't even have to subscribe and like. It doesn't matter. But I just appreciate you actually tuning into the channel and watching what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build a community here. But yeah, so like I said, let's get into Manchester United, because that's what the channel's all about. That's what we're here for. So Manchester United obviously played Arsenal last Saturday, or was it last Saturday or last Sunday? Last Sunday. We played Arsenal, and then we've also played Real Sociedad, which was on Thursday. So I haven't really watched much of the Real Sociedad. All I know that, well, obviously we'll speak of Real Sociedad after Arsenal. But Arsenal, I watched the highlights, and I've watched it on Manchester TV. What's it called? MUTV. That's it. I couldn't remember the name for a second then. But I watched the 20-minute version of it, where it shows like some build up play, the chances, the goals, etc., the yellow cards. But yeah, from what I saw, it was a very good game, and United really set up really well. Now, watching Anthony scoring his debut was incredible, and watching that goal was brilliant. The way you watched Bruno take the ball, and instead of he had a really good first touch, which actually started creating the play. But you saw Bruno take a touch with his right foot, and he starts charging forward, and then he passes it forward to Sancho, and Bruno gets tackled, or fouled should I say, and the ref did really well at that aspect, where he just let the play go on. And the way you watch Antony, you watched Antony on the far right, waiting and being patient, because he knew that the way Zinchenko was marking, he had space no matter what, whether Zinchenko was marking close to Antony or stepping up and trying to make a tackle to another forward like Rashford. But if you watch the replay of that goal, you watch Bruno make a great pass to Sancho. Sancho then passes it to Rashford, and you watch Rashford carefully. I think it was either Saliba or Gabriel for Arsenal. One of them marks really tightly towards Rashford, and Zinchenko steps up and goes to mark Rashford, thinking he's going to make a shot or something. Rashford then really intelligently lays it off to Antony, who just first time shoots it, opening up his body and slots into the far corner. It was a brilliant goal, and I think it was one of the best we've actually scored. Our link-up play at the moment seems to be very good. Now, obviously that's with the first team. We'll get on to the second team and how they've performed, because obviously certain players aren't performing very well at the moment. But like I said, that goal was brilliant, for especially being Antony's debut as well. He fitted in really well, it seemed. And I'm happy Antony has scored in his debut, because it'll shut a lot of critics up where they were saying, he's overpriced, another Ten Hag player, what's his obsession with the Eredivisie? It's nonsense. And I don't know why the whole media are against Ten Hag. It makes no sense. And when you think about it, it's because they didn't want him. The media wanted Pochettino. As a lot of the pundits, ex-players wanted Pochettino. But United fans, we should be happy and honoured, because this is our manager. This is Ten Hag. He is the fans' choice. The fans got behind Ten Hag, and if it wasn't for us as fans making our opinions known, Ten Hag wouldn't be in power right now. It probably would be Pochettino. And I'm just so happy that Ten Hag is our manager, because the way he's developing certain players, I'm starting to like players again. Certain players I slagged off last season for how poor they performed, I'm actually starting to like. Scott McTominay, Marcus Rashford, Sancho, the lot. Like these players, I'm starting to like again, and it's exciting. Now, I'm not getting too overhead myself, because with this, it's still a rebuild. And I've seen a lot of people talk about how Ten Hag's not the right man, how after we lost against Real Sociedad on Thursday, Ten Hag's not the right man, etc. We're going through a rebuild. There's going to be a lot of wins like against Arsenal, and there's going to be a lot of batterings like Brentford, losses like Brighton and Real Sociedad. It's going to come. It's a rebuild. Look what Arsenal did. Arsenal's a perfect example. They're currently still top of the league. They've won 5 and lost 1. But they're sitting top of the league. And Arteta's done amazing what he's done at Arsenal. He didn't do what he wanted straight away, where he would park the bus, and he won the FA Cup and Community Shield. But, certain managers have to do that to adapt and get what they want. So with Ten Hag, I've seen people talk about how it's just the same as what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did when he was manager. Wrong. Yes, we're currently a counter-attacking team, but we're doing something that's way above what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer ever could have made this team does. Now, Ole's a legend, but he's not my legend. I wasn't around to see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer play. So to me, I criticise him as what he did as a manager, not as a player. And that's what I think a lot of older fans struggled to do with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because they saw him play. They had that attachment towards him. To me, he was just a manager. I know about what he did for us, for our club. But as I've said in previous videos, that legacy's got to go. We've got to stop holding on to the glory days. The glory days are now, and the glory days are what is going to happen under Ten Hag's Red Army. So, anyway, I've gone off of a tangent yet again. So, back to the Arsenal game. Arsenal obviously equalised with the Saka goal. Now, that was just a good play by Arsenal. Dalot made a great interception, but then obviously passed it to Saka, and Malacia wasn't really marking Saka. He stepped up a little bit and it just allowed Saka to have too much space and score. It was a good goal. But even though he didn't do much, the Ronaldo substitution to me was what won United that game. Now, Arteta arrogantly changed his tactic when Ronaldo came on. Now, you watch as when Ronaldo comes on, you see Arsenal press a lot more forward. And that's perfect for us, because Ten Hag knew this and penalised Arteta for doing this, because they made a higher line which allowed our more pacey wingers to get in behind. And as we saw with both goals, that's exactly what happened. The brilliant through ball from Bruno to Rashford. He left Ben White and the rest of the defence for dead, and he slotted it away, because Rashford's world class when it comes to one-on-ones. I give him like a 99% chance of scoring a one-on-one. He's incredible when it comes to fast pace and a one-on-one. He's incredible at it. But Eriksen, who surprisingly was man of the match, well, actually not surprisingly, he was the man of the match, even though like that says a lot, because when Rashford got 2 goals and an assist, and Eriksen's still getting man of the match against Arsenal, that shows you how crucial Eriksen is to this Ten Hag system. I love Eriksen. As soon as we made that signing, I was so happy. And I've seen people talk about why are we still signing old players, we should be going for the newer players. It's a rebuild. Ten Hag's going to go after the players that he wants and trusts. And that's what's happened this season with the likes of Martinez, Eriksen, Antony, Malacia. Like, these players Ten Hag got in. And yes, majority of them from the Dutch league, or majority of the ones that he's played with. Which Eriksen, obviously after his heart attack, he trained with Ajax, and Ten Hag and him developed a bond. And obviously Ten Hag wanted Eriksen at United as much as I did. But anyway, Eriksen was man of the match against Arsenal. And like I said, it says a lot when Rashford, who scored 2 goals and got an assist, normally that player would get man of the match. But Eriksen, who got the assist to the Rashford second goal, and United's third goal, where he made a brilliant onside run, he made it so it was just a perfect onside run. The Arsenal defence were just heavy-footed, and Eriksen, who was actually not relatively quick, left him for dead. And then obviously Rashford followed him, and then it was just an easy tap-in where he pretty much sweated goal, where obviously you know what a sweaty goal is, where 2 players pass it and then it's just an open net pretty much. But for like certain players, I'm going to make a video on obviously my opinions of the players and Ten Hag's best squad for my opinion and stuff. I'm going to make all these videos. Like I said, I've got a bunch of videos coming up. But Eriksen is crucial to this system, and I'm just happy we've got him, because even though he's not relatively quick, he's a player that you want. He's a player that United need. He's the perfect player, really. He's literally what Bruno was when he came in 2019 to 2020. That season when Bruno came in and revolutionised United, that's what Eriksen is now for United. Now, I know I'm not even spoke about the defence yet for United. That's the best in the league so far. I don't care what anyone else says. City are conceding goals, Liverpool are conceding goals, Chelsea are conceding goals, Arsenal are conceding goals. You cannot debate that United's current defence is one of the best in the league. We've gone 4 wins in a row in the Premier League and hardly conceded. We've conceded 2 goals in our last 4 games, which is mind-blowing. Like, we conceded 6 in our first 2 games, but conceded 2 in our last 4. And that shows you what happens when you remove a weak link. Now, obviously, I'm not going to say his name. You know who that is. But it's not just one player. It's also multiple players. And I'm just happy United are on this good run at the moment. Obviously, Real Sociedad was another wake-up call, and we got humbled again. But the game should have been a draw. I'm going to get into Real Sociedad now. Pretty much talked about Arsenal. The Real Sociedad game was just blech. It should have been a draw. The penalty decision was absolutely bonkers. All right, if you don't know what happened, Martinez goes to make the block. It hits his knee, but then goes up and hits his arm, and it's apparently a penalty. VAR is shocking. All right, actually no. VAR is good, but when you've got idiots running it and working it, it's just stupid. It's like I don't know what it's like. It's like asking my granddad to set up my Xbox for me. He doesn't know how to switch on the TV. I'm sorry, Granddad, if you're watching this, but anyway, it's just funny that VAR was brought in to make the game more advanced and to make the correct decisions. Now, it's not just United. Over the last few weeks, VAR has been shocking. The decisions that have happened are game costing, and it needs to be fixed. You either scrap it as a whole, where you go back to where it's the referee's first decision, and it's down to the sidesman and stuff like that, and the fourth official and all them people, or you get proper people in where they make the correct decisions. Now, to them, they might be making the correct decisions, but when you're hearing fans boo and stuff like that and all the uproar you're seeing, they're not doing anything about it. So, I don't know how they're going to do it. There's rumours that something's going to happen at the World Cup where Arsene Wenger, who's apparently supposed to be putting a chip or something in the football and players' boots where they can decide an offside or something from where the last ball was kicked or when the ball was touched, and it's supposed to make VAR more precise and stuff. So we'll have to see how that goes, because obviously the World Cup being in is it November or December? I think it's December. Anyway, so there's rumours of that happening. Now, if that happens, that might revolutionise VAR and make it a lot more precise and correct. But we don't know. It's just a rumour. But like I said, the Real Sociedad game should have been a draw. Not like both teams weren't really great going forward, and you know, the VAR decision just cost United the game. Now, obviously, Ten Hag really rotated. Fred at centre attacking midfield. What the hell was that decision, Ten Hag? I don't know where that's from. I mean, I guess if he was fit, Van der Beek would have played that role. And this is where I think Van der Beek still has a chance at United when it comes to them rotations, because obviously we thought when Eriksen was brought in, he would be challenging Bruno for that number 10. But Eriksen seems to be playing as that more deeper number 10 or number 8, if you want to call it, who feeds the ball to Bruno or feeds it to the attackers. So so Fred playing that role when Bruno came on was... It just showed that we're very costly in that area. So that's what I'm saying. I think Van der Beek is better than Fred and McTominay at that. So they can't play that role. Even though McTominay is playing quite well at the moment, it's still a good chance for Van der Beek to still be in this squad. Now, there's a lot of doubt over Van der Beek because the way he's been treated is wrong. He got brought in by Ole, hardly got played. He went on loan to Everton last season, hardly got played because he was injured and stuff. And when everyone knew Ten Hag was coming in, we were like, oh, it's Donny's chance. Yes, Van der Beek's going to play. He's only been brought on for a few games for the last 10 minutes or so. And it's disappointing, but obviously him being injured, it's a shame for him. But I hope that when the rotation games are going to kick in, Van der Beek, when he's fit, will be a crucial player to the second team. So the rotation side of the team, Van der Beek will thrive, I think. But anyway, that's just today's video. I'm happy to be back. So yeah, thank you for watching today's video. Please like, subscribe, comment and share as you all have been doing. I really appreciate all the support. But yeah, obviously the Premier League games are currently being cancelled or postponed, but we've still got European games. So I'll be making the video. Is it Sheriff? Yeah, Sheriff we play next Thursday. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that game. Obviously that preview game will come up. I'm pretty sure that it'll pretty much be like Real Sociedad, where it's pretty much the same team. But maybe not with the games being cancelled, so maybe want to keep some of the first team players like healthy or fit, should I say, not healthy. But anyway, yeah, thank you for watching today's video. I'm glad to be back, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.